we've been covering pretty much from the initial kidnappings. We've been covering this story about Boko Haram. Now, it's also one of the rare situations, I would say, when a lot of people in the U.S. have become interested in an issue going on entirely within another country. And one of the ways that the awareness of these kidnappings is spread is through Twitter. There's this hashtag campaign, hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. We even had Michelle Obama tweeting out a photo of her holding up that hashtag. But not everybody is a fan of awareness being spread in this way. It was recently discussed on Fox News Sunday. Let's watch.
I'm just curious because I must say I was not that familiar with this phenomenon. It's even got a name, hashtag Activism. And I'm curious what you make of it. Do you think that this is significant and helpful and can make progress? Or do you think it's really about helping the people who tweet the hashtag feel better about themselves?
Exactly that. It's an exercise in self-esteem. I do not know how adults stand there facing a camera and say, bring back our girls. Are these barbarians in the wilds of Nigeria supposed to check their Twitter accounts and say, oh, Michelle Obama's very cross with us, we better change our behavior?
It's trending. It's trending on Twitter.
Power is the ability to achieve intended effects, and this is not intended to have any effect on the real world.
He's 1,000,000% wrong. Okay.
First time ever.
Yeah, right. Well, not the first time, won't be the last time on a Fox News panel. So, first of all, it does intend to have an effect. It's to pressure the Nigerian government to spend more resources on this issue. It's to pressure Western governments to support the Nigerian government in their pursuit of Boko Haram. And I believe that it has worked on all of those levels. I know because we've been tracking Boko Haram on this show for a long time. I called them the world's worst terrorist group months ago, before this kidnapping even took place, because we knew the stuff that they were doing. But that didn't have that much of an effect until everybody started doing the Twitter campaign and it became a social phenomenon. All of a sudden, with all that pressure, now they respond, they put out a video saying, oh, okay, wait, we will release the girls if you release some of our prisoners, etc. And by the way, who knew about Coney before they did the social media, activism on that?
Yeah.
So I think there's a bunch of old fogies sitting around me like, oh, what's Twitter? Like, that'll do anything. Hashtag activism.
But with the Coney thing, there was also the people that didn't actually research it and were just tweeting about it and didn't actually know. Like, that documentary didn't cover certain parts about it. So I think it is good to spread self-awareness, but at the same time, when you are going to tweet out that particular hashtag, you should probably know all the facts going into something like that.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, this is a clearer issue. So, like in Coney, it was slightly complicated.
Yeah.
Here, it appears to be the least complicated issue on the planet.
Exactly.
Like not really super nuanced.
Really bad guys go and burn down school buildings while kids are still in them.
Yeah.
Kidnap 220 girls, take them, possibly sell them off for sex and marriage, convert them forcefully to their religion.
Yes.
I mean, this is as clear cut as it gets. And by the way, when the First Lady's tweeting out something that has an intended effect, she's pretty close to power.
Yeah. She might have brought that up over dinner at some point.
Right.
And also, I mean, the actual what we should do about it is certain. There are shades of gray there. There's nuance there. There's a big difference between us sending some sort of surveillance aircraft versus us sending in 10,000 Marines or something like that. But to get the U.S. government to put pressure on Nigeria and to get the U.S. government to care enough to do something about it, that I think we should all be able to agree on. Now, the one thing I do disagree with you on, though, is that these are just two old guys who don't understand Twitter. They're actually both on Twitter. And so I spent a little bit of time looking at their Twitter accounts. Now, I can't guarantee that Chris Wallace is the actual person who's talking through his, but they have included in their past tweets hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. They also hashtag
awesome.
Benghazi about once every 3 minutes. Is that just a self-esteem thing to make you feel better about investigating Benghazi? Why are you tweeting about it so much? And George Will, by the way, I apologize in advance. I don't follow baseball. I'm probably going to get the field wrong. But he has been tweeting constantly about this renovated stadium and how happy he is that he's going to throw out the first pitch there. How is that not about your self-esteem, George Will? You're happy you're going to throw out a fucking baseball, but you don't care that we're going to try to get these girls who've been kidnapped brought back to their families?
Yes.
That point was so devastating. There's only one way to end this.